What's up, y'all? Currently under the Z. We got it all jacked up. Jack stands. And, you know, I started this job, but then I was like, you know, I should probably, you know, make a video. It could be useful for somebody, because I had to watch like 3 to figure out how I'm going to do this. But I got it figured out now, so let me show you guys what I've done. Alright, so we took off that little crossbody. And that goes on right here. We got 3 little, I think they were 12, I believe. Yeah, we got 3 12s. 1, 2, 3. And we took that off on both sides. And then all that left that holds it in is right up here. And these are 14s. And, you know, I just got them off with my trusty dusty Harbor Freight fucking 90-degree angle. So I took these 2 out and these 2 out, and then that comes down. Set it aside. I always just screw my bolts back in so I don't forget where I put them. And then the only other thing I've done so far is take down my exhaust, which I have aftermarket, so I just undid 2 bolts and then took off the whole thing as one, and it's just now sitting over there. They let me look at my gasket, and my gasket is going through it, so that's a thing. But next step is to get this drivetrain out the way. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my good old trusty dusty paint pen right here. And I'm just gonna mark where it's supposed to line up at, like so. So now what I'm gonna do, since I got it marked, I also marked it up there just in case. I believe it's a 17 right here and a 17 on the back. I can't do this while videoing. Actually, probably can. Let's see. I don't know how this is gonna look, but you know, you hold one end with this and you use your impact for the other one, and it should come right off. Do that to all 4 of them. Once you get those bolts off, you may have to use a crowbar. Mine just came right off, because honestly, this is one of the best Z's I've ever seen. There's like minimal to no rust anywhere. But yeah, you might have to pry it off. If you don't have to pry it off, it could fall off just like mine did. And then what you're gonna do, you're just gonna slightly pull it and pull it out of that socket back there. All right, so now we need to take off the rims. Once you get your rim off, you're then gonna go to your shock absorber, and it's got this bolt right here. And you're gonna go ahead and just take that bolt out. You're also gonna wanna go ahead and take your caliper off. Just take the full thing off, and you're gonna go ahead and just zip tie it right here so it's up and out of the way. And boom, now with all that off, it should look something like this. We got the strut bar bolt loose. The caliper is out of the way. That purple's still holding up mint from the last time we painted it. But now we're gonna go do the other side, and then we're gonna go right back under the car. All right, so we're back under the car. That side's off, this side's off. Now we have one more thing to work around, and that's because we had to put a jack right here on the middle of the diff, so that whenever we do unhook it, it don't just go boom and I die, okay? So it is now on there. It's not jacking it up per se, it's just holding weight. So I just jacked it until it touched it, and now it's just sitting there. So now we're gonna undo some more bolts. Next 2 bolts you're gonna undo are right here. They are on the elbow, so it's like right where you took that other piece off. It's just these back 2 bolts. And they're a, what size? 14. And you're just gonna ease these on out. There's 2 more on the other side that you're gonna undo. Now that we got both sides out, and that side as well, now you're gonna take out this bolt and this bolt. Once you get these 2 out, now you have these big ass bolts right here. You got 1 and then 2 right over here behind this. And that will make this bar come down and this side of the fucking shit be loose. And then we're gonna hit this bolt on the elbow and then the other bolt on that elbow. And that should make this whole rear drop. Now we got this piece out. These 2 bolts did take a little bit of torch, so if they're hard to get out, just go ahead and torch them. They should come right out afterwards. Now we gotta knock out 2 more bolts. Now the next 2 you're gonna take off is right here. There's 1 bolt in there, and then over there is the same thing. Once you get these bolts loose, this will come down, so you know, just make sure you catch it. But I'm gonna knock these out. My bad. There is not just the bolt that's connected to that, but there's 2 more bolts right here that are in those holes. Once you undo those ones, those are 14. This will come right off. Now to the other side. So in order to get this cable off, you kind of turn it sideways here, and there's a little notch. And you line it up with the wire towards the notch, and you push up from this side, and you pull out. So once you get everything disconnected, it's all on your jack now. So now you're just gonna lower your jack very, very, very slowly, all the way down. Now it's gonna take a little work of just trying to get it off these 4 big ass bolts. But once you do get it off, he lowered it, it's completely out of the way. Now you can do whatever you were doing, either to this bitch, but what I'm doing is dropping my fuel tank, so I still have more work to do. That will probably be in another video, but I mean, showed you guys how to get this down and everything out. Hope y'all enjoyed. That shit's heavy, so if you have somebody, yeah, it's a 2-person job for sure getting it down. Had to get my wife out here, but it's a lot easier with 2 people. But if you're by yourself, you still could probably do it. But good luck, and I'll see you next time.